Pro wrestling superstar Rhino and his co-host Gary come to you live each week with guests from the worlds of pro wrestling, comics, movies, sports, and more. So if your standards aren't too high, Terry and Gary's Low Expectations podcast is for you.
And even today, when I'm in there wrestling, I feel energized. I feel good. I feel like I've got a lot left in the tank.
Good things is going, baby. Oh, man, they don't lie.
You have to grow a mohawk so that you can go by the name Kleba Lang.
The ratings are through the roof right now.
Right.
Catch Terry and Gary every Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern live on Podcast Detroit. Download Terry and Gary or stream on Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, or the Terry and Gary TV YouTube channel. You know what to do next. Leave your expectations at the door and enjoy the show.
Leave your expectations at the door and enjoy the show.
We are back.
All right, episode 62.
Back like a vertebrae.
Like a what?
Like a vertebrae.
A vertebrae, okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
But I classed it up a little bit. Vertebrae. I don't know if that was
I
class.
got a sleeveless shirt on. We ain't classing this joint up.
Right.
You got a jacket. What's on your hat?
What's that?
What's on the hat?
Mud Hens, baby. Toledo Mud Hens.
I believe in them.
Nice.
So what?
You're off of a big week.
Yeah.
The Pro Pop Fest.
Yep, number 9.
Talk about it.
It's in the books.
It is in the books. Record attendance.
It was good, really good attendance. We did a preview night for the first time to kind of spread the crowd out a little bit. And we almost got 500 people there, which was really nice for us for a 4-hour show. And then Saturday big show was almost 2,000 people again. So
nice.
Super excited about that. The guests were great. We had IWR in the house both nights. We had our man Nate Bach and Chinstrap Jesus on Friday night with the Bachelor Ben Boone.
Yeah.
I liked it so much he came back Saturday.
Nice. Yeah, the Bachelor Ben Boone, man. He's got some really nice shirts too. He's actually a good conversation.
And he's got great chest hair.
Hey, you said it, not me.
Yes, I did.
I was definitely thinking it, but I didn't want to say it.
How you not think it?
Right.
Joining Ben Boone on Saturday was the return to IWR. Amazing Nate Matson was there for a little while. And we had another IWR pro wrestler, the mysterious Movado, who just made his AEW debut, I think, last week.
Yeah. Movado was just down in Mexico too, wrestling. I want to say a month and a half, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
So he's traveling. I think he's got some other stuff coming up around the world. Yeah, Movado's very talented.
We love having him in IWR too. It's a
very
great,
talented.
Very talented. So
he's picking up wins around the globe.
Wins around the globe, and in Monroe too.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So what have you been up to? What was your big event this last weekend?
Well, we were down there for Impact Wrestling down in Nashville. It was pretty fun, exciting. VBD is strong, even though a little tough love is being passed out. But hey, tough love is tough love. So
sometimes you got to get it
right when you come from the school of hard knocks.
That's right.
You're used to it, right?
And
I'm used to screwing up.
You're gonna learn today.
Right, just ask any girl I've ever dated or my ex-wife.
Oh, here they come. Bloop, 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 bloop. All the comments right now. We can't put that on the air, everybody.
Right.
Patty Gibson wants to say, good afternoon, everyone. Be safe. Thank you, Patty.
For sure, Patty.
We got Michelle. Rhino is on my TV and my phone. Hi, Rhino. I love you. So happy to see you. Can you tell?
Yes.
Michelle
Evans, thank you.
You cut your hair.
Oh no. It's back there.
It's there. No haircuts here. Can't cut the man's hair. He lose all his power.
Right. I did go to the dentist.
Nice. Look at them pearls, man. Chompers right there. Do you drive to all your events or will you fly?
I've driven to mostly all of them except Bound for Glory is going to be in Vegas, so I'm going to have to fly for that. And I'm actually heading out there for a media day. A couple days we're going to do some media the 1st and 2nd of October. So we're heading out to Vegas. I guess Heath is going to be out there, my old tag team partner. And Eric Young gave me strict orders to make it awkward, not talk to him if we're doing the same interview together. And if we're, on the morning shows on the news networks, just if we're on a couch, just keep that distance. Don't talk to him. So a lot of people say Eric Young is very controlling, but
he's a scary man.
Right. He is. He scares me, Gary.
Man.
He is. He is.
I was intimidated the whole 45 minutes he was on our show that time. I didn't know. Should I look at him? I mean, I don't know if he's going to come through the screen and yell at me, but yeah.
Don't make eye contact.
He is definitely a head man in charge around there. So
yeah, definitely. So
and you choose to drive, right? I mean, you love the road, don't you?
Right. You get behind that wheel and man, you get out there and you just drive. You got a lot of time to think and listen to good music and yeah. So usually I get in there and I don't stop. I'll drive 6 hours without even stretching the legs.
Whew.
I don't stop, Gary.
I don't think I can do that anymore.
No, I just sometimes I can stretch a tank of gas for 6 hours. Yeah. So, trust me, I'm hurting when I get out of the car.
I feel you. Hey, Rita wants to say hi, Gary and Terry. Hey, Rita, what's up? She spent all weekend with us at the Monroe Pop Fest, being an amazing help as usual. Thank you, Rita. Let's see, Robert Brown, Lafayette, Indiana, in the building. Was good, Rhino. One of my favorites. Gore.
Yes, Lafayette, Indiana. I love. Actually, Indiana's been really good to me. My win-loss record. My win record is very strong over there.
Now, do you keep track of that stuff? Do you know state by state
every single match, what time, who I wrestled, what the finish was as far as DQ, pinfall, all that stuff.
What do you think that some states just better to you than others as far as mindset or just?
Yeah, Denver is a little tricky with the altitude.
Yeah.
So that's why I always just get a DQ. I consider that not a loss. So I just punch them right in the below the belt, put it that way.
Just hurt somebody.
Keep it clean.
Just hurt somebody.
I've had
work. Lots of OT. Yeah, get that OT, Patrick.
Right.
Tuning in every week when we're on. If not, watch our old shows. We got some of them too. We got 62 of them after the day.
Right.
And you got all kinds of people saying hi. Patty Gibson, sweet.
Yeah. You know how many matches I've had, Gary?
I would say, 56? So probably 1,890.
45. I've got a birthday coming up. Yeah.
45. I would say, man, that's tough because you wrestle a lot. Did you count indie matches and everything? And
everything.
I would say in the thousands. 1,000 something?
1 million. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well, we do that.
No, I don't know how many matches I've had. I think I've guesstimated right around 3,500.
Oh, yeah, I would say it was in the thousands. I just don't.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've got a great memory. So, actually, if you give me a month and a year, I'll tell you what I was doing in my life.
Somebody do that. Give me a month and a year, and we will figure this out. We got any hopes of Heath coming to IWR? No.
Actually, never say never.
Never say never? Okay. All right. Well,
anybody's welcome in IWR.
As long as Eric Young approves it, and he tells me he's okay with it, because I do not want to get my ass kicked by Mr. Young. So.
Yeah. Right. I want to get Chili Willie in here.
Yeah. He might be up.
I'm upset I missed that interview.
Yeah, he might be up peeing because he's chimed in a couple of times. He wakes up middle of the night.
Yeah.
So if you're out there, Chili, say hi.
Yeah, we gotta see when we can get the best flight from the Philippines.
Yeah, true.
We're tagging Chili.
And
you're out there.
If we bring him in, we got to put him up against Ben Boone. That's his all-time favorite wrestler, man.
Is it really?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, that's one of his all-time favorite wrestlers. What we got? What do you think of Josh Mavato's AEW Dark debut? He looked good. Everybody I've talked to and what I've seen, people just thought he was really charismatic and looked great out there and camera ready. So hopefully these more bigger things for him. Terry?
No, I totally agree. Yeah, I mean, and he's been wrestling for years. He's so sound and crisp. Yeah.
You forget how long some of these people have been actually in the ring wrestling. And I mean, I think he's got 20 years wrestling.
Oh, yeah, at least. You know, plus he's used to performing and he's used to the business part.
Terry's
doing the golf cart.
Terry's from the golf cart.
Yeah. So.
Let's see the show. Absolutely, we got a lot of them coming in. We want to get to our IWR event coming up too. So make sure those tickets are scrolling across the bottom of the screen. October 14th, IWR 7, the Fall Brawl. Tickets are at www.purplepass.com/IWR 7. Front row is gone. Second row is pretty much gone. You get there, hurry up and get there now and get them. Then we'll have some general admission, and if anything's left, we'll have general admission at the door available too. So
right.
Might not get that far.
Well, some of the talent that will be appearing on IWR is Sam Beal with Ox, Brian Castle, Bryan. I like to refer to him as Farley. He's probably going to get upset if he hears that. I like to call him the real deal, Sam Beal, but you know, so if you see him out there, you know, you can call him that. Kenny Urban, Goose Nation. That is, yes, that is. I hear some fans are already got their goose masks coming in that. Rod Lee, he had a tough showing last time, but I mean, I've been in the ring with King Logan, and definitely it's you know, it's a tough guy right there. So anybody jumping in there with him, it's definitely going to have their hands full. But yeah, Rod Lee is gonna. We don't have matches, but Ben Boone, The Bachelor, Clucky is going to be back in action. Nate Bach. What's that?
Lucky with the big win last time.
Yes, big win. Surprising. See, and that's the thing. You catch your opponent off guard, man. You never know. Look at Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley would go out there and acid drop the whole crowd. I mean, he's got that same type of surprise tactic. You know, a lot of people don't take people serious, you know, when they come out. You know, they might not be Hulk Hogan, you know, 302 pounds, 6'9". You know, they take them for granted. But anyways, yeah, the Game Changers, they're going to be in the house. And then DTA. And that's the crazy thing with DTA. You don't know what members you're going to be facing. So
and they're all formidable. They're all amazing opponents.
Right. So DBA is going to be in action. I wonder if we're going to see that flaming elbow. So you never know.
I don't know. I thought
crazy. That he did
the flaming elbow off the bar at the FOP last month.
Right. Well, he didn't do the flaming
elbow, but he did the.
Right. He jumped off the bar. Yeah. And then Movado and obviously Movado. He's always he's a corner piece in IWR. And Nate Matson's I'm excited for Nate to make his comeback. And then there's a couple other people, you know, that'll be coming back soon.
It's a great card. That's one thing about IWR. I just think the card, the wrestling talent month to month is just amazing.
Right.
It's
right. What's that?
It's insane.
Yeah, exactly. You took the word right out of my mouth. I'm excited for this 6-man gauntlet match.
Yeah, before we get more questions, let's talk about that. We do have all 6 members, opponents that's going to be in the ring confirmed, right?
Yeah, and that's main event. Yeah. So whoever picks the number 1, and then every when someone wins, if you're out there and you lose, you got to go back, and then someone else comes out. So if number 1 loses to number 2, 2 stays in there, and then the third member will come out. And yeah.
And so, there's no time in between. There's not like a rest.
There's no 2 minutes. It's just 2 people competing, and that's the better person wins. And then when it's down to the last 2, you know, obviously in a situation like this, you want to draw number 6. So when the last one comes out, the last 2, it's insane rules match. So you can use garbage cans, you can use doors, You can use chairs. If there's tables, you can use tables, ladders, whatever. The baby in the front row, well, between two and four. Between 2 and 4.
Yeah, we don't want to get rid of the front row VIPs.
Right. So no, don't use any babies.
Not this time.
Right. So, but yeah, and that's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So Legos,
no tax.
What's that?
There's a lot of screaming for tax at the last show.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if we can afford tax.
I go, we'll put tax in there if you let us poke you with tax.
Right. Or if Mick Foley comes in.
Mick Foley comes to town. I don't think he does that anymore.
I don't know. I don't think he has to.
I don't think he has to. Hey, do you get speeding tickets, Terry? Because Michelle gets speeding tickets when she's driving. She got lead foot.
I'm not obligated to say.
Under lawyer's advice.
Right.
Hey, yo, Rhino, when you was in the Ring of Honor, who approached you with the House of Truth storyline, if I may ask?
I don't know, but I think there was always plans on putting us together because we drove in and stuff, and Truth Martini actually he's such a great manager, and he's so knowledgeable in the ring, and whether it's TV or whatever, and hopefully we'll be able to get him into IWR as a manager, hopefully as a good guy manager, because we have Johnny Bravo, which will be there October 14th. He's a thorn in my side, but
Mouth of Monroe.
Right. So, but yeah, I think it was funny because he called me up and he said his voice, I'll try to imitate him. He goes, "Do you know how much you're worth?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I just purchased you." I go, "For how much?" He goes, 75 grand. He started laughing. He goes, "That's all your services are worth." I go, "Well, we're in a recession." So he started laughing. I go, "If we weren't in a recession, it would be $1 million. So
we got some more questions. So before I want to get back to the 6-man insane gauntlet match of who's in there. But we got a lot of people that must have missed you, Terry, because they're asking all kinds of questions. So hey, Rhino, when are you going to take on, is it Karam? Is it Karam?
Mm.
That's the match that I really want to see. I'm horrible with names, so.
Oh, yeah.
I'm guessing that's the Impact guy with Rohit, right?
Uh-huh. I don't know.
I don't know, Joey, but thanks for the question. Michelle,
Yeah.
November 7th, 2020, where were you and who did you wrestle? Bam, on the spot.
Oh, well, I can't. I mean, certain dates, I can't really remember. Well, that was just last year.
Just make shit up. I'm not.
No. No, you got to give me a month and a year. Go back.
You're disqualified. Michelle.
Yeah.
Jeff Tuttle, what's up, guys? Jeff, our esteemed radio host, Nash icon, country music star, Jeff Tuttle. How you doing, Jeff? Thanks for watching. And what is happening here? Tony Lee, Terry, what wrestler did you really hate wrestling against in WWE?
Oh gosh, really, the only one I could really say I didn't hate wrestling them, but great human being. I always loved them. The only thing is when Test would throw you off the ropes. I mean, it was like he was ripping your arm out of your socket.
He's a big
but
boy.
other than that, I mean, I didn't hate wrestling them, but that always threw me off. I don't know if he did it on purpose as a rib or what, but it was just like, and it didn't hurt, but it just threw you off. Like you're trying to hit the ropes and come off the ropes, and your footing's all off. But yeah, and going into the turnbuckle. But yeah, so like I said, great person. I considered him a friend, and that was the only thing that really threw me off every time we wrestled. But yeah, I actually enjoyed wrestling with him, other than him whipping me. So
This isn't a rumor show, Patrick. Any rumblings backstage with currently available wrestlers coming to Impact?
I guess some Braun, I guess someone was saying, or
I've heard Braun, I've heard Bray. I think every big name that goes out there, it's going to eventually be circulated, through Impact, through AEW.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, they would both be a great addition to the team. I mean,
yeah.
Look at Impact. Look at all the stars you have with Impact. And just the little over 2 years I've been there. How it's grown. From the Good Brothers to, guys like Man Fulton. That was there before. Trey. Trey's just. He's. You name it. The guy's a star.
Undefeated in IWR.
Yes, undefeated.
Undefeated Trey.
Yeah. A lot of places he's been undefeated too.
I bet he's multiple champion too. He brought the belts. He's the belt collector, right? Mike Barrington. Hey, big man, got to get the dream team back together in Newfoundland.
Yes, I'm actually going out to Halifax. Yeah. November.
Dream team in the house. Clucky is undefeated in IWR. Clucky is.
Yes, he is. So but we should say, good point.
Clucky and Trey.
With the most matches. So, hey, maybe we're going to see Clucky and Trey.
Maybe he's in a 6-man insane gauntlet match. We don't know. We haven't.
That would be great if Clucky defeated Trey.
Woo. Hey, hopefully I can get a DTA merch at the Fall Brawl. I don't know if DTA did they bring their merch.
I think you know what? I think I'll have someone reach out to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do sometimes have merchandise.
Okay. Robert Brown, 3 questions. Has AEW contacted you?
Nope.
On gambling when you get to Vegas, and who inspired you to get into pro wrestling?
No, they haven't. Gambling, no. I'm into the casinos probably about $180. So I think 140 is Canadian. So that's like $3.
Buy more now.
Yeah, right.
I think we talked about this before. Who inspired you to get into pro wrestling?
Well, I was a big Hulk Hogan fan, growing up. Train through the prayers, eat your vitamins. And then when I was 19 and the first time I met Hulk Hogan, I didn't actually meet him. I seen him. I was booked to do enhancement talent. We were called jobbers back then. I still call myself a jobber. So when I went down to do some jobs down for WCW at the pay-per-view, it was really cool because all the guys I watched growing up, they were there, and they treated me cool. But the guy who was supposed to wrestle, Road Warrior Hawk, he didn't show up. So I think there was some flight issues. So I just, hung out there and I still got paid. And Hulk Hogan was drinking beer. Yeah, up in the distance. And he knew I was kind of like staring at him. And I'm watching the monitor and I was like the only one around. And it was at the Harror Center. It was the Macho Man versus Ric Flair and Angelo Poffo. Macho Man's dad was in his corner. And David Sullivan had a bunny rabbit in a cage. And Angelo Poffo and I were talking about that. This is when I was in the locker room. And, you're told not to, mark out or get any autographs. And, I think the Nasty Boys were there. I remember Savage stepped into the door. I think he had his little locker room because there was a bunch of little locker rooms. There was this big locker room where we were all at. And then, we were talking about the bunny rabbit and stuff. And yeah, it was pretty cool. And Angelo Poffo, what a legend, in wrestling, and ran their own territory. It was cool. Everybody was really cool, And then when I was watching Hulk Hogan and he started to drink beer, right? And I'm just like, wait, what? And I looked it up. Don't worry. I looked it up. He was 44 at the time. I didn't know then, but this actually still troubles me. you know, and I've met him several times before, and I keep on forgetting to bring this up. So like, I'm like, okay, well, I think we talked about this. Well, he's over 21, you know, I'm like, okay, a beer's a beer, you know, and then he drinks another one, and I'm justifying it to myself after the sixth one. I think he only had 6. I'm just like, you know what? Screw him. You know, train, say your prayers, eat your vitamins. There was nothing about beer.
It's all lies.
So, right, my childhood was, you know, shattered. So, but it would have been better if he just walked up to me and, you know, punched me in my face. I would have been like, hey,
That would
you know, maybe he thought I was a bad guy and he's fighting evil. You know, who knows? So.
Hey, Joey Woods would love to see Rohit and Kareem come to IWR Hustle in the Muscle. Rohit's been here several times, and he's
definitely coming back. Yeah.
Yeah, we love Rohit. Ryan Mahoney, so cool. I cannot wait. Us too. Each show gets closer and closer. Jimmy saying hi from work. Can't wait. Hi, Jimmy. Hey, Jimmy does a lot of our posters. Crazy Squirrel Graphics. Thanks, Jimmy. Appreciate your work, bud. Michelle, the baby's in the front row. No one's safe. No one is safe. No one. Hey, Legos hurt so bad. Only if I step on one. That's about all I'll ever feel. So I have a taco pinata full of tacks if you need it.
No, not full of tacks. Just
hit me up, Tony. We'll see.
Those things are pretty expensive though, too, aren't they?
Yeah, everything's expensive. Everything. You've wrestled everyone in almost all organizations. I hope you're inducted to the Hall of Fame. He should be in every one of them. He should be in every one of them.
You know, someone sent me a picture of all the stuff I've been on. Let me see if WCW, ECW, WWF, and when it was WWF and WWE, Catch Wrestling Association over there in Germany. That was a pretty big one. Guys like Bret Hart wrestled there, Ultimate Warrior. And I think in '94, Otto Bonds was the big name over there. He had retired by the time I got there. I mean, so many people. Robbie Brookside, just so many people. Steve Regal, a lot of guys. So, and then I think it was CMLL in Mexico. That was Conan's group. That's my washing machine. If you can hear it in the background. New Japan, Noah Pro Wrestling in Japan, and, you know, several other organizations, IWR in Monroe, Michigan. But yeah, a lot of people, or it was just a huge list. Yeah. So,
well, you've been everywhere, and then you've been successful everywhere you've been. So it's...
the one place I didn't wrestle, that's still on my you know, I always wanted to. I can't really say bucket list, but All Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it's one place. So.
And is that the place that AW's got New Japan ties, right?
Right. Well, obviously in Impact Wrestling, I mean, I'm currently with them, so that's why I didn't mention that. But yeah, TNA Impact Wrestling.
Joey, any chance you get back together with Heath and go after the Good Brothers for the tag team championships? Right now, he's in Violent by Design. So
yeah, Eric says no way, Jose.
You might be getting a text here in a minute from Eric. Let's see. What's the next one? Rhino, a jobber. No way, you are a star. That's right. We got lots of them. You want to keep going?
We're all stars in God's eyes. So
we got lots
of doing a job.
If you want to keep going, we got lots of stuff coming in. Rhino, would you be interested in having an old poster from Pro Wrestling Worldwide show back in 1999 you were on?
Oh yeah, that would be cool. I think that was out in Joey, where was that at? Was that Grand Rapids, I want to say.
Okay. Do you have any New Jack stories by chance? You guys were in ECW.
Yeah, right? New Jack is great. I love New Jack. New Jack was real.
Yeah.
New Jack was real. I always got along with him. Great dude. You know, and it was simple, you know. I mean, he didn't expect, he just wanted you, if you treat him how you want to be treated, and that was it, you know. So there was an issue, and then like a man, he called me and asked me on it, you know, opposed to just, you know, letting it go down or, you know, trying to act like a dick or whatever. and it was misinformation. But yeah, we talked, and I thanked them for calling me. Yeah,
so no puncture wounds, no stabs with a fork or anything.
No. That's why I'm glad we cleared it up.
Right. Oh, she wants a gun show for you before we leave. We'll probably wrap it up here pretty soon. Rita Terry, was it you that said a kid you watched wrestling from outside in a store window? Was it you who said?
No, not outside in a store window. It was I would walk up to Kmart over there on Van Born Road. Right. That's Gary looking in my bedroom window every day.
Why you gotta tell my secrets?
Right. No, that's me. I'm a peeper.
Right.
Do you ever hear anybody use that word, peeping Tom, anymore?
Just you.
I'm taking it way back. I'm starting to. I call it marijuana cigarettes. Yeah.
You're sold.
That's that place where they're gonna sell that marijuana cigarette.
The marijuana cigarettes.
Right.
Yes, he should, and he should be in the Hall of Fame, and he will one day. I guarantee it.
Who knows? It would be an honor anytime you're, recognized for your hard work. Like my grandfather worked for Ford's for 44 years, and they gave him a gold watch, and along with his pension, and he was there before the unions and all that stuff. And yeah, he was there for a lot of hard times, like a lot of people, and yeah, so.
The Doc's in the book. Yeah, do you still have it?
No, I think my brother has it. So,
as long as it's in the family. And the docks at the boatyard emptying out yet? It's not winter yet.
No, you know what? Believe it or not, I've only had one or two leave.
I think people right now are starting to wrap and get their stuff done.
Yeah, once they start thinking about it, right when Labor Day hits, and then it's like, all right, get this and get that. We'll get some good weather coming in, and I want to say usually 3rd, 4th week of October, a lot of them will be out. So
we're gonna. Christina Smith wants to say hey there. So hey there, Christina.
Hello, how are you, Christina Smith?
We got a bunch more, but let's get back before we go there. Let's get back to the 6-man insane gauntlet match coming up. 14th.
Big news.
IWR, we got the 6 men. We have no numbers yet. We don't know who's going where. They'll be drawn randomly before the show.
Yep, the day of. Yep, before the show.
So let's get right into it. Who do we got?
We have MM3.
MM3.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Kenny Urban.
What? I gotta check the checkbook. So
right.
Let me start crunching some numbers and get some more sponsors.
Yeah.
Can we rewind that? Because I don't want that shit getting out.
Right. Kenny Omega will not be there. Okay. I meant Kenny Urban.
Man, somebody's gonna come to the door and say, "Man, Rhino said Kenny Omega was coming, man."
Right. I always say that. My U's look like O's, and yeah. So.
You want me to read them?
No. I've got this.
Hulk Hogan.
Kenny Urban. No, Hulk Hogan will not be there. We can't afford it.
Hulk Hogan won't be there either?
No.
You're saying Kenny Omega. I'm going to pick
He'll drink all my beer, so he can't go.
You don't have no beer.
I know. I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol anyway.
All right, let's start over.
Straight edge, man.
Edge.
Okay, MM3.
I heard you say Edge, and now she's peeking her head in the door. Edge will not be there. All right, let's start over. MM3, number 1. He's going to be there.
Now, Kenny he's not Urban. Number 1 out there. Well, like I said, he's just one of the competitors. Kenny Urban, Goose Nation.
Goose Nation will be in the house.
Yes. I like to call him the real deal Sam Beal. And Ox will be in his corner. Nate Matson.
Making his return to IWR.
Making his return. He's been wrestling. He's on top of his game. Sons of Michigan. He was part of Sons of Michigan.
Since he's surprised us, beat the heck out of you and walked away. He's all nonchalant. Come out, crush you, and leave.
Yeah. He's going to be here. And I'll tell you, man, if all these guys are going to be doing the meet and greet, he's someone you want to meet because he's a lot bigger in person. And he's got a great amateur background. I mean, unless you followed his career, when I first met him, clean cut guy, just got out of college, with the amateur wrestling. And I think one of the Briscoes spotted him. And yeah,
He was in WWE, right? Before.
Yeah, and he was down in WWE. And yeah, he's what a talent, So just with his long hair and his dreads and everything, don't let that fool you, because he can wrestle, he can brawl, he can do it all, and he's one big dude.
He's an imposing force. So let's recap. We got Trey Miguel, MM3, Kenny Urban, Sam Beal with Ox in his corner, the amazing Nate Manson, and Madman Fulton. That's the 6 competitors that's going to be in our
main event
gauntlet match.
Gauntlet.
What?
The first one.
Dawn said hi.
Tell her I said hi. I will call Edge.
She's still teaming about Edge coming.
Yeah.
Did he say
Tell her I have a picture of Edge. Yeah. In a G-string.
Woo woo!
Well,
I'll take it.
Thanks.
Gary wants Christian.
Yeah. If you got Christian, send it to me.
Those guys they're so talented, man. It's just,
right.
They're wrestling like they were 22 again,
I'm impressed with Christian. I don't know. I just think he's tearing. So, all right. So we got the 6-man. 6-man. We're getting off subject here. Getting all hot and bothered. We got the 6-man gauntlet match confirmed. We got the tag team brawl to settle it all here.
Yes. That'll be the main event for the first half, which will be Shane Douglas and King Logan, which I have beef with, versus myself and Tommy Dreamer, and I'll get my revenge that day.
You need to.
Right.
Dread King's tearing it up.
Yeah, I know. Or I'm gonna sick clunky on him. Yeah,
that's what you should have in your corner at all times, because that man's undefeated.
Right.
We got 2 great main events. We got other great matches with just tons of great wrestlers, great pro wrestlers. It's going to be an amazing event. Get your tickets now, October 14th. IWR 7, the Fall Brawl. www.purplepass.com/IWR 7. Front row is gone. Second row, some left. General admission available. You can't beat this show, people. I'm telling you. And that's
right.
I'm telling you. It's because I'm telling you.
Right.
Well, you want to get to some more questions here? You got time?
Yeah, we'll shoot a couple more questions.
All right. We got Glenn. I ain't gonna say your last name. If you could have one dream match with any current or past wrestlers, who would it be with? And
who do you think, Gary?
Hulk Hogan.
I'd say Mick Foley.
Slapped a beer right out of his hand.
I'd say Mick Foley.
Hardcore match, cage match?
No, not a cage match. Just a hardcore.
Yeah. Have you ever been in a cage match?
I've never wrestled them.
No, never wrestled Mick Foley.
Never wrestled him. Not in a tag, nothing. And he's a big dude. We should see if we could get him in. I don't think he wrestles anymore. I think he's fully retired.
Yeah,
but he'll come in, do signings, be the commissioner or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to bring him in. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Joey said that poster was from South Bend.
Oh yes, South Bend, Indiana. I wrestled the big dude. It was in the main event. It was at a theater. Yeah.
See.
My cousin Anita drove down there with me.
Yeah.
I cut a promo and I said, I was the Giant Warrior, I think his name was. I cut a promo and I said, instead of South Bend, this is more like South Park. Yeah. I'm telling you, my mind's wicked.
Reach out to the Facebook page, Joey. Joey wants to get in contact with you, so tell him reach out to the Facebook page, and we'll make sure that happens.
But that group was out of Grand Rapids.
Okay. Any stories about the Ultimate Warrior, Tim Stunson?
Never met him. No.
6-man match are awesome. Agility and persistence. Let's see what you got. Yeah, we can't wait. This is something.
Now, just to recap, not all 6 people are going to be in the ring at the same time. It'll be once someone wins, the loser, the other person comes out, and it's going to be tight because the whole idea of it is once a win, the other person comes right out. There's no breather. There's no give them some water. There's no
music drops and the next guy comes in.
Right.
We got Madman. Yes, Madman. We're looking forward to Madman's return to the IWR. I don't know if these guys are, but I mean, we are.
I'm not gonna take up the beef I've got with them then. So.
Not this time. How much longer do we get an IWR belt?
Hopefully soon.
Soon. Maybe we'll have something to show in October, but it is in the plans. It is planned. So we will have an IWR championship title,
and then a U.S. title, and then a tag title.
Title, Mendez, not belt. Belts are to hold your pants up.
That's all right. You got to go easy on them.
I'm just saying it because you always say it to me.
I know.
Oh, yes, Edge. No, Edge.
All right. Yeah, we can't afford him.
Gore Christian Cage for me.
I'll try. So he might step out of the way and hit me with the cage cutter.
Oh, man. Mick Foley's daughter's in the wrestling business, too. So
yeah, I seen that.
And where is this event taking place? It is taking place at the Robert E. Hutchinson FOP Hall on Strasburg Road.
Yes.
If you can look up in that top corner, the address is on there. It's very, very small, but check out our Facebook page. It should be on there. That's our event center. That's where we have a majority of our events stuff for the outdoor ones we had over the summer. We
like to call it the House of Insanity.
The House of Insanity. And it was insane last time. So if you saw the recap in the last IWR 6, it was insane. The place was left in shambles. We had to clean up for hours.
We had to bring in a special crew.
Yeah. Are we allowed to say the strap?
You can.
Okay.
You can call it a belt. Yeah.
I'm just playing with Patrick. He's at every show. He's on every episode.
Patrick. Gary's a bully.
And he was at the Moro Pop Fest this weekend, so it was great seeing you, Patrick. Thank you for showing up.
Thanks for the support.
You are welcome.
Yes, Christina. It's a really nice venue too. So and we encourage anybody, if you want to wear a mask, feel free. I wear a mask just so other people, if they feel comfortable wearing a mask, they don't feel like they're an outsider or anything. If you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear one. The cool thing about it is we have some room. So if you want to spread out a little bit, you can.
We have a whole bar area. You can go into the bar and grab a drink.
Right. Yeah. Or on the platform where the sound stage is and all that stuff. We don't put a lot of seats up there, so you can go back there for general admission. So everybody's cool. And if you do feel comfortable wearing a mask, nobody's going to look at you any differerly. So, I would differently. What's that?
They'll look at me differently, but they won't look at me.
Because I send a memo out to everybody but you. Look at Gary differently.
But October 14th, IWR 7, the Fall Brawl. I can't wait. It's going to be an amazing event. It's going to be sold out. So get your tickets, guys. Get your tickets now.
And then next Thursday, we'll try to get Man Fulton on here.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we haven't had Trey on here, have we? No, we've had
everything keeps. We had him scheduled to come in studio, and then COVID hit.
Right.
And he just haven't turned. Went back around to it. But we're hopefully start getting into the swing of things again, getting on here live on Thursday so we can see everybody. So you guys can ask Terry a million questions, and we will talk wrestling, pop culture, and IWR.
Right.
So anything you want to say before we take off?
Gun show.
Oh, Young Bucks.
Oh, no, there we go.
Young Bucks.
No, I had it right.
What? No, we go opposite.
Opposite. I don't know what I'm doing.
No,
all right.
We're not Young Bucks. We are not guns.
We'll have to practice that.
I have a picture.
You know what? Hey, we should try to see if Billy Gunn will come back for
I'll see Billy again.
Yeah. December, it'll be 2 years.
2 years. That'd be our first show. 2-year anniversary show. We will have a show in December too. So
in between the new year and the anniversary shows are usually the cool shows too. So God willing, we'll be here to do a December show.
Let's reiterate. Yeah.
So. You never know. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to October 14th, Thursday, and shows VIP doors open at 6.
Yep.
You have 2 matches between 6:30 and 7, and then 7 regular doors open. And then you can stand in the bar area if you want to grab a pop, a drink. I'm sure they'll have hot dogs in the bar area if you have the regular general admission. Yeah. And then you come in, they'll have hot dogs, beer. I don't know. They have mixed drinks at the
yeah, it's a full bar. So come hungry.
It's a full bar. Yeah. So
all food sales and liquor sales and beer sales go to benefit the FOP Hall, our wonderful police force in the hall, the event hall that we call home. So yeah, make sure you guys support them up. We'll have a 50-50 raffle for the FOP Hall. We will have an IWR raffle. So we should have some cool stuff to raffle off again. We gave away posters last time, banners. So it's a good time.
Yeah, and of course everything there is very, very cheap considering. Yeah. So I'm like, good thing I don't drink. I'd be like, all right, I'm up first. And then I'm just going to be sitting at the bar the rest of the night.
You are welcome, Tim. Thank you for supporting.
Yes. So definitely looking forward to this show. It's going to be great. Double main event, King Logan. Holy cow, what a force to be reckoned with.
He is. I mean, and going back to Billy Gunn, just forget, that's another man that I did not know was that big.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And that in shape and 50-some years old.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's all he does is eat, trains, like Nate Bach picked him up at the airport and he took him to the gym the day of, right? And they went to Go Mad and they came over here and I'm finishing the touch up, everything, because I went to the gym early that day. And then I'm cooking a bunch of chicken, right? And he comes in, so he's hanging out at the house. And I'm like, you want a chicken? Yeah, I just boiled or baked up some chicken. He's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, oh man, he went through that pretty quick. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I should offer him another one. I'm like, you want another one? He's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, well, shit, he went through that quick. I'm not going to offer him anymore because he's going to eat me out of house and home. I didn't cook that much, but yeah.
Moral of this story is that Billy Gunn comes to your house, have lots of chicken ready.
Right. Chicken, baked potato, the good stuff. He eats it plain too, So, he's a great dude. So I have to call in another favor if I do ask him. So
well, hopefully we do. Hopefully we get him here again. We got lots of plans for lots of great.
Right.
Coming to Monroe. So
exactly. So
lots of big plans in IWR. Stay tuned, and we will unveil them as they come.
Yes, for sure.
And also thank our sponsors. Thank all the guys that sponsor us every Source Point Press is always a big sponsor. Our House Games that you visited today, correct?
Yes, our House
Games. Erica, the crew is always great. Brain Jerk Entertainment, they'll be in the house again, doing live footage, live streaming, running their podcast. They're bringing Taste of Monroe podcast that I was on with Terry last week, and I think Terry's got an upcoming episode probably sometime in the near future.
Yeah, those are good episodes too.
And Pope's Pizza. Pope's Pizza is a new sponsor for this show. Great pizza. They also sponsored the green room and the volunteer room at our Pop Fest over the weekend, and great reviews for their pizza. So make sure you guys look up Pope's Pizzeria and get there too. Next Thursday, hopefully have somebody in studio. If not, it'll be me and Terry again talking wrestling and pop culture.
No, we're gonna have someone. And the great thing about businesses like that, and one thing I want to do with the Boatyard and the Pop Fest, we also sponsor, but I want to get into sponsoring Little League Baseball. And that's another thing. Businesses, when they sponsor, it helps out. Whether it's Little League Baseball, helps out the kids, and it helps gets uniforms and helps the league, and that way, there's stuff where kids can go out and do opposed to sitting behind the TV or getting into trouble, So so there's things like that's why sponsors are so important. So it helps bring this to the community, and couple people put a couple bucks in their pockets, and that's it, if not. So I've taken a lot of bucks out of my pocket, and Gary has too. So but it builds memories for the people in the community too. So.
Support local, support your guys, support your local events,
Right.
Impact Radio, everybody, just support your local everything. And if you have friends and family that have businesses, support them.
Right.
Do what you can. Robert wants to. We got to go. So Robert wants to get Angela Means back on here if possible. We loved Angela.
Oh yes.
So she was amazing. Hopefully we have some things planned for Angela.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, I think. Yeah, she definitely has family up here. So if we can kind of get her up here, and yeah,
so we check out. We got to get out of here, but check out us iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, our YouTube channel, Terry and Gary TV, Instagram, Terry and Gary Low Expectations. It's got our IWR stuff and our podcast stuff, as well as our YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere. We will be back. And since you mentioned Angela Means, all we can say is
bye, Felicia.